Hi guys, and welcome to another Skyrim mod feature, episode 28. First up in this video is a mod called Wine and Beer in Tankards. It's quite a simple little mod but adds some really nice realism to the game, and what it does is adds the appearance of beer and wine in the tankards that you'll find around Skyrim in taverns and also in houses. For the moment you can only choose between having wine or beer appear in the tankards, but you do have several options in how this is presented. The main option here is to have wine or beer in the tankards for both the drinking animations and for any static tankards that you'll find in the game. The second option will allow the liquid to be present during the drinking animations, but will remove it for all of the static tankards that you'll see, therefore eliminating any strange issues of seeing tankards on the side but still full of liquid. What I'd like to see from this mod in the future is to add the beer just to the tankards and add wine to the goblets that you see in the game. I think the wine is better suited for a goblet rather than a tankard, but I'm not quite sure how this would work with the drinking animations. If you like the look of this mod, please do head over to mod authors page and check it out there. Next up is a small little mod from Elianora which adds a hood to the game based upon the Telvanni robes that you'll find in the Dragonborn DLC. The mod also allows the Telvanni robes to be crafted in the game and adds two different variants, a normal variant and also an armoured variant. There is no difference in the physical appearance of these robes, just in their stats, i.e. the armoured version is a lot stronger than the normal robe version. This hood really does fit well with the Telvanni robes. It is slightly darker than the robe texture, but this is not really an issue, and it has some really nice glyphs on the side and this really good little double fringe section at the front. I really do recommend this if you do play with the Telvanni robes. It really is a nice improvement on the vanilla set. Next up we have a texture replacer for the china and pottery that you see most frequently in taverns. This mod offers a nice ornate texture over the vanilla variant and really does bring out the pottery's appearance in the game. With this mod on, the china and pottery looks really quite expensive and nice, and actually worth stealing, so this might be a mod you're looking for if you play as a thief character. The resolution of the textures is not present on the mod authors page, but they stand up quite well against the 1K textures that I originally had on the pottery, and also definitely against the vanilla textures that you'll find in game. This is a really good little texture replacer that I recommend taking a look at for yourself in game, definitely using it over the vanilla textures and possibly any of the ones that you currently use in game, especially if you play as a thief character and you're looking for some more expensive looking china and pottery. Next we have another texture replacer which adds a new texture for the main roads that you'll find in Whiterun. It's called Modern Whiterun Floor. This mod is not just a high definition retexture, it actually changes the appearance of the road as well. Previously the path was a mixture of cobbles and now it's this nice hexagonal type cracked chalk. You may now find the textures quite bright, especially depending on what ENB you use. For me with the RealVision ENB they weren't overly bright, however on a really clear day there was a little bit of glare. As always, it's down to personal preference on what sort of textures you prefer in your game. It also depends on what other mods you're running at the same time. For example, this mod may go very nicely with a climate overhaul mod, such as one that adds a summer climate or even a tropical. I'd advise trying this mod out in your own game as usual, just so you can see the changes for yourself more closely and how it affects your own system. It's a really nice little texture overhaul and I do recommend it for people looking for something a little bit different. Last up we have a mod called Actual Windows, and what it does is it changes the transparency of the windows that you'll find on farmhouses. What's also added here is a nice shine to make it appear like an actual window is there, made out of quite thick glass but still transparent enough for you to see through to the other side. There are now several patches available for this mod, including things like enhanced lighting effects and also static mesh improvement mod. You'll be able to install this through a nice handy all-in-one installer, which you'll be able to do via Nexus Mod Manager and also the Mod Organizer. At this point in time the transparency will allow you to see into the buildings. It's more clearly done at night, but all you'll see is an empty shell. You won't see any people inside of the building. That's just due to how the game works with loading interiors. On the other hand, this is not really immersion breaking whatsoever due to the height of the windows. You only really ever see the ceiling, and that can be quite actually what it looks like from the inside anyway. And that brings me to the end of episode 28. If you've liked any of the mods in this video, please do follow links in the description to the mod authors pages to check them out there. And as always, remember to endorse if you use any of them. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.